Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Generation X Nation. 3-minute wrap up. Real Housewives Salt Lake City. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's start with Browyn. Browyn meets her husband at the airport in his slug costume. She sneak up behind him. He already knows it's her because he knows who his wife is. On the way home, she's telling him what's happening with the girls. She decided they need to have what we would call the Boston Spill Your Tea party. Her husband thinks it's a great idea, and so she set forth to set the event up. Now let's go to Whitney. Whitney is sitting on her back porch in a sober mode because she's realizing she may lose everything she worked for and the company that she has built because she chose to invest all her money and listen to her husband's suggestion instead of following her gut instinct and taking a deal with Sephora. She had been running this country by herself the whole time and been doing great. Whitney, I wish you the best and I hope you do not lose your company. Now, as everybody are gathering together, oh, one other thing I forgot to say, Browyn and her mother had a conversation, and her mother finally admit that she is proud of Browyn. And I'm so happy her mother finally came to that conclusion, and she's proud of the parent that she has become with her children. Okay, now let's move on to this whole spill the tea party. Everybody gets there. Mary's late as usual. They all put on a little wig from that particular era, and they get down and dirty and start spilling the tea, basically telling people the tea they spilled and apologizing to the person for doing it. The first thing they start talking about is Browyn calls Whitney out, and she said, "Hey, I did go back to Meredith and repeated what you said to her." She wrote it down, told Whitney about it, and then they moved on from there. Lisa Brittany said, "I'm not going to spill the tea because I don't have a lot of tea to spill, but somebody spilled some tea on me about me flirting with so and so on the boat." Come to find out, Whitney might have said too much to her husband, who might have said something to Jared because Jared started calling her and asking her what happened on the boat. Okay, now as the rest of the meeting goes on, all you hear is Meredith, Meredith, Meredith. Meredith and Whitney get into it because Meredith did not like the comment she made to Browyn about her possibly having an alcohol problem. Whitney calls Meredith an alcoholic and a pill popper. Meredith comes up and brings some drug testing for everybody to have, and it just goes back and forth. She's tired of them spreading rumors on her. She's tired of this and that. Meanwhile, Lisa's in the background cheering Meredith on. And at the end of the day, Meredith called everybody a liar. You a liar, you a liar, you a liar. Everybody who saw or seen whatever on that plane heard with their own ears what Meredith was saying to Brittany. Nobody said a different story. All their stories match, but Meredith said all of y'all are full of shit. Y'all all lying, and I don't want to deal with none of y'all. She refused to apologize and refused to take accountability, and that's just how Meredith is. And Lisa bought a horse.